Heidi? You got that look on her face.
Trump, man. Are you doing the Trump dance?
Let me begin. I came to win. Battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up. Punk, you better back up.
Love the Trump. I can't even do it good. He does it better. Of course.
I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
Trump, 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 Trump.
I'll serve your ass like John McEnroe. If your girl steps up, I'm smacking the hump. Word to your moms, I came to drop bombs. I got more rhymes than the Bible's got songs. And just like the prodigal son, I've returned. Anyone stepping on me, you'll get burned. Cause I got lyrics, but you ain't got none. If you come to battle with a shotgun. But if you do, you're a fool, cause I do to the death. Trying to step to me, you take your last breath. I got the skill, come get your fill. Cause when I shoot the gift, I shoot the kill. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
Trump, 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 Trump. All right. We're just going through my son. I noticed he made an election night playlist for his election night party.
Hi. Hey, it's Good Monday night to all of you. Whoever all of you is. I don't know who all of you is, but...
Oh my gosh. Should we play another sample? It's another song?
I don't know.
What are you feeling, Brian?
Well, you said there's an election night playlist. What's on there?
He's got, okay, this is always the Trump rally songs. He's got all the Trump rally songs. They always play this.
Where? Next.
Okay.
You know, this is all these songs are copyrighted, and they're all gonna get us kicked.
Oh, you're right. That's true. I better stop.
Enough.
I better stop. We're already barely hanging on to our page as it is.
I don't even know if we can post.
We've
to
got
it anymore,
strikes and stuff, all kinds of strikes, and I can't go live for my name for 30 days. I'm actually.
You're messing up, Heidi.
I just got out of jail for a post I made like 4 months ago, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that, but.
You told me already, but I've already forgotten. What exactly got you put into jail?
It was the Yandex thing, the whole Wayfair child trafficking.
Gotcha.
I had some snapshots from the website of little girls in bikinis, and they labeled it, child, not porn, but, I don't know, sexually explicit or something like that.
But it was an actual picture from their website.
Yeah, it was like the whole Yandex thing when you would search up that number that Tom
Gotcha.
Hanks had, the SR, whatever it was. I can't.
Yandex, that's the Chinese.
But that was so long ago, and they gave me, they put me in jail yesterday for that post from like months and months ago, like out of nowhere.
Okay. Anyways, you're back.
Yeah.
You're back. So
I know it's just.
So stop complaining. You're back.
I know. I'm just saying they're doing weird stuff, and I think it's just because of the timing of the election being right here.
Aren't you happy though that you have a voice right on the day of before the election?
I know. I was like, wow, they like just in time. I actually can like bomb Facebook with stuff still.
Well, it's just, you just want to be around when it's going on. You want to be able to talk smack and say, hey, I'm here.
You can't
even
like
this.
give people a thumbs up when you're in jail. It sucks.
Okay. So this, guys, it's an incredible day. No,
your signs fell.
Okay. There we go. Anyways, I don't know what sign just fell, but that's a good sign.
So I think right now, everyone that
you guys are all excited, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's excited.
Everybody's excited.
Is it like Christmas? It feels like kind of
It
Christmas.
feels like a holiday season right now. It legit election season really has felt like a season. It's felt like a holiday season. Like I said, my son's got a playlist for the election party playlist.
Okay, are there people out there that are not even engaged in what's going on right now? Are there people that aren't politically minded, that aren't even kind of dabbling? They're just kind of on the sidelines. Are there people like that?
I think of course there is, but I think for the most part, people
Everybody's engaged.
More
in
engaged
this
than they've ever been before in their life because it's just been that crazy of a year. And so, a lot of people are voting for Trump. That's the bottom line. It's not that people are engaged. It's a lot
of people are voting for Tito too. I'm just gonna say that. I got it. You know, I wore this shirt the other day, all day. I just threw it on again. I just threw it in the wash and threw it back on and said, you know what? I don't care.
You know, I don't have that many.
I've got like three. I got like 3 T-shirts. I just go through the rotation.
You don't have many clothes.
I don't even have a Trump shirt. Is that weird?
No, because you just wear MAGA.
Yeah, it's wear MAGA. MAGA's close enough.
Are we on live? You know.
I don't know.
I haven't even checked to see. I don't know how to see comments. Anyway.
Okay.
You can check on that.
Yes, but my internet, my Facebook page isn't. I haven't been able. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I'm live.
I'm checking my stream to see if I'm live. I don't know.
We call this live on the fly, checking if you're live and on the fly.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No picture. Shoot. Oh my gosh, we're so stupid, Brian. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Hey guys, that's pretty cool. You guys have been hanging out on a radio show. Very cool. You guys didn't miss anything. Trust me.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a radio. That's a podcast. We just did a little. Hey guys, that's what it's like when you don't see us. Okay?
Oh my gosh, that's why.
You know what? It might actually be. Wait, stop. This might actually be a better program than.
That's why we should check our feed. I told you.
But you know what? Maybe.
Brian, I told you. I said, can you please pull it up to make sure we don't screw up again? Because we're screw up so much.
Hey, there we go. There's a delay. There's like a 10-second delay on this, Heidi.
We are so bad. Oh my gosh. You guys missed us dancing to jump around.
You don't need to admit. You didn't miss a thing. Trust me, you didn't miss anything. It was a good song, wasn't it?
That's why I'm like gangster like this, because I was like totally into that song.
Okay, there's some people. Actually, there's people that are hanging out. Hey guys, you guys know it's a great time. You guys know. Okay, this is. I don't get this. It feels like before a soccer game when I was a kid. You know, I was a little kid and I go out on the soccer field and I get like all
pumped up.
Well, it was like as soon as the whistle, to start the game happened, then everything was cool. But like leading up to it, I was like kind of pacing around. I had I really didn't have any soccer skills, but I could slide tackle and like I was really physical. So they brought me on. I was just like not really a thug, but I was like, yeah, I was fast though. But that's what I feel like right now. Is this like the best feeling?
It is.
Isn't it amazing?
Because we know we win, so we're like, this is just gonna
be.
be.
Hey, don't just let it happen.
I know. I'm just saying it's just gonna be a show. It's going to be an amazing show tomorrow. Watching the fake news, having to report these numbers, and then having to change the narrative because that's what we know they are going to do, and that's what the Trump campaign put out today, and I just wanted to read that for anyone that might not have heard it. The Trump campaign statement on Democrat plans to delegitimize Election Day results. Democrats are panicking because Joe Biden has not run up a large enough lead in early votes in battleground states, and they know that President Trump's in-person votes on Election Day will make up the difference and propel him to victory. Biden's political operatives have already been distributing talking points and research to delegitimize Election Day results by coaching surrogates to refer to the president's Election Day success as a red mirage. Not a wave, but a mirage. Not real. The operatives are advising surrogates and media to create a smokescreen by casting blame all around, imagining postal delays or falsely claiming that mail-in ballots that have simply not been returned should be considered legitimate votes that need to be counted. The next page. We are all
That's a lot of reading.
We are aware the Democrats have already cut television ads they are prepared to deploy to further cement the red mirage misinformation, seeking to convince people that all Joe Biden would need for victory is more time, extending well beyond Election Day. At the same time, we fully anticipate that Democrats will be in court, arguing to extend deadlines for accepting and counting votes mailed and received well past deadlines enacted by individual state laws. Americans should remember that Biden has assembled a massive team of lawyers who will try to loosen election integrity so they can steal this election. And also recall that Hillary Clinton advised Biden not to concede defeat under any circumstances. The last gasp of the Biden campaign will be ugly and it will be ruthless. One more page. Okay.
That's it.
Biden knows that the votes he already has in the bank through early voting are from supporters they already had, so he has cannibalized his own election day turnout. Because of this Biden predicament, we are on guard for Democrats to attempt to subvert state deadlines for receiving and counting ballots, and we will fight to make sure they adhere to the law. President Trump wants every eligible voter to be able to vote once, and have it counted. And that was from the campaign manager. I skipped some of the middle part.
Good times.
So that's just, I love that the campaign put that out. Like, be on blast. We're predicting. We know exactly what their game plan is. And here it is, guys. So be aware of this, because this is what's going to go down tomorrow. They are going to refuse to call the race. They're going to refuse. It's going to be a full-on landslide, and they're...
Well, we were talking to our friend Steve tonight. Steve Overstreet, what up? He was telling us that he was listening to... Who was he listening to?
Tim Pool, I think.
Tim Pool. And they were talking about how if anyone announces the race...
Calls the
race tomorrow
for Trump.
For Trump. Or that they were going to pull him. They're going to yank him off the air. And this is all the YouTubers, a lot of people that...
anyone broadcasting him, apparently they've just already warned...
Shut you.
They'll shut you down.
So we all know how that works out. You got YouTube colluding with Facebook, colluding with everybody else. And I'd like to, a lot of us think that they're individual corporations. They're all run by the same group, the cabal.
I'm trying to remember the last election when Trump won.
2016, guys.
So I know we stayed up all night long, like 3 a.m, because it wasn't... Were some stations calling it and some not? I can't remember.
Some were calling it, but the main thing was that we were waiting for Hillary to concede, give a concession speech, and it never happened. But it's been pulled off the air. There's a I believe in her concession speech. You can't find it anywhere. But she wasn't wearing any makeup. She wasn't wearing any makeup. And let me tell you, that was a what do you call that? That's all satanic crap, man. That's like a...
She looked horrible.
But they did that on purpose. That's a what do you call it?
Looked like that. You said it was like a shaming. It was like
a
ritual kind of thing?
Yeah, it's ritualistic, first of all. I know that some of them, and I don't know, I'm not clear on this. I'm not clear. I know people have said that, but I don't know and understand what exactly was going on. But yeah, she had no makeup on, and she looked like she looked as horrible as I've ever seen her look.
I know. No, I've never seen her look worse. And you're right. I have not ever seen that video.
Even her clones and her doubles and everybody else that's out there, they've never looked as bad as this one. This was a bad... Look it up. You can't find it anymore. Good luck with that. It's out there somewhere. And when we saw it, I think
Hillary's concession speech. That's what people need to try to find on.
I think that was it.
Because maybe it's out there. I don't remember ever.
Okay, guys, this is just a replay of 2016. You all know that. This is nothing new to you. If you're thinking, wait a second, in 2016, guys, it hasn't been that long, but it's almost like they erased it from our memories. You remember exactly what was going on. It was a shocker to most people that he'd won. It was a shocker to most people that he'd even had a chance. Let alone, I love the videos that are out there, the compilation videos of the fake news. The horror on their face, and then especially The Young Turks. That was probably my
my
favorite.
gosh.
That was my and
That
it
video,
brings me joy. It brings me joy to watch it again.
the
and to see
compilation,
it.
the whole thing. My
Yes.
son plays it like this whole week. He's played it like every single day. No, he has. He literally puts it on and just watches it. He loves it so much. So everybody should start off their day with that video.
Well,
Start
knew
off
what
your
happened.
day with that
But-
video
but-
tomorrow.
okay, I gotta brag. I knew President Trump was gonna win in 2016. I knew, and you know what? I wish they had that polling again because they don't have it. But it was a 7-Eleven cup poll at the coffee hot chocolate. They had the insulated cups, and one was purple. I'm sorry, one was red, one was blue, and one was undecided purple.
I think it was free or something. For some reason, our kids were going like
Yes.
every single day.
No, they
to
had
get,
the app, and they were getting it like for a quarter or something.
They were getting it for
dumb.
really cheap because we were going to 7-Eleven like every single day, and we were getting like hot chocolate every single
Yes.
day. And so we had like
It was on the app. It was on the app.
So we had the app, and we were looking, and the app was you could either buy a red cup or a blue cup, and if you didn't want to show who you were voting for, you could buy the purple cup. And
Sorry if you've heard this before, but this is just a replay
and
of
when
what
we
happened in
looked at
2016.
the map of the United States, most of the locations it was all like purple. I mean, there was some
There was
blue
like
and
25.
red, but
There was like 25%, maybe 30%, but the rest, the biggest group of people that just didn't want to reveal who they were voting for, or unknown or undecided, the purple was, I want to say, the rest of them. So it was probably like 40 to 50%, and that was so massive. I was like, I knew because I said, well, who's not going to say who they're voting for?
afraid to say
Who's afraid to
which-
say? Definitely not the Hillary supporters. You remember that? Everybody
were
had their
proud.
shirts.
I'm with
all
her.
over. Yeah, they were like proud. They
I'm
were
with
walking-
her. Yeah, so that was for Brian. He's like, that means those are all the silent majority, and they're not saying who they don't want to say who they're
It
voting
was
for.
a landslide, guys. I am refreshing your memory right now, guys. It was an absolute landslide. And do you think we've hit a fever pitch? Check out what's going on right now. The
yeah.
president. Okay, I'm tired. You know why? Because I had a long day. But I haven't done 5 rallies 2 days in a row. Are you freaking out of your mind? President
Hardest
Trump
working man in America. That
President
man.
Trump is killing it. Now look at
All for us.
yes.
All for us because he loves us.
And the crowds, man, they feed off of that energy. I'm going to tell you, it's been so awesome to go to these rallies these past weeks. This past Sunday, Beverly Hills and Huntington Beach were awesome. And you go there and you think, oh yeah, we're just going to wave flags and hang out on the street. You're hanging out with like friends. You're embracing strangers. That's how cool it is. I mean, everybody right now is just, you can see it in the car rallies. Oh
It's
my
like
gosh, it was
when
nuts.
the left talks about unity, it's like that's what unity feels like. When you're there, you feel like you're all united and you're in the most sacred of your beliefs.
Yes.
And the most important things that you believe deep down in your heart.
I'm gonna give
and
a
you're all
shout out to
united.
somebody I met today, Brandon. He's been on the pier. I think he's selling gear down at the pier, but he's been there for like a month, 2 months. He's a black guy from Texas. Brandon, what's up? I think I got your name right, but this is we were at the store, and I was at Walmart, the little neighborhood Walmart's a little grocery store that they have on Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach. And I go there this morning, about 7:30 this morning, and I run into, of all people, Brandon, who's been on the street, selling gear on the pier. So he's selling all the Trump hats and everything. But he comes up to me, and we start talking. We sat there and talked for like 20 minutes right in front of Walmart, and you should have seen the looks on people's faces.
Because you guys were both wearing MAGA hats.
We're both wearing MAGA hats. We're both standing out there.
He's black, you're brown.
He's black, I'm brown. We don't care about our conversation. Our conversation is wide open. We were talking about like No Name McCain being executed, and the Bushes. How bad George Herbert Walker Bush is, man. These dirty characters and these dirty people that we agree with. I mean, he was straight out coming out and saying some pretty conspiracy stuff, which I just said, hey man, you know what's up. We're both on the same page. So Yeah, it's amazing to see the car rallies, the boat flotillas, or whatever you want to call them.
Never have we ever seen anything like this
Beverly
in
Hills
the history of
was
this country.
amazing,
There was
guys.
never any movement like this for a president. Nothing like this ever. And everybody is saying the same thing. Everybody's like, "Whoa!" I mean, it's just like it's kind of like Trump like taught us all how to like just to fight back. He's like, you just wave that flag, you just wear that hat. That's all you have to do. And they're not used to it. The left is not used to the right standing up for themselves. They've been able to bully us, and they've been able to shut us down. And Trump like kind of really set the example for all Americans to just like, no, you.
See, I'll tell you what did it for me was when it was Don Jr. when we saw him at UCLA. Don Jr. was talking about his dad taking it for us from no, it was before that. But he was talking. Somebody was talking. I think it was Don Jr. Regardless, whatever. Escapes me. But President Trump calls the fake news right to their face. Like he's walking to Marine One. He's there's that rope where all the press just stands behind and they all yell and shout, and he calls them straight to their face fake news. The President of the United States, if he can call them fake news, then I certainly on a Los Angeles street can call the local network that is beaming back to the studios via microwave truck. I can get on their live feed and go, you guys are fake. I won't cuss though. But I want to cuss, but I won't cuss on live TV. I won't do that.
I know people get mad at you.
No,
like,
I won't do that.
You're going after that cameraman.
Yeah,
he's just the cameraman.
He's just a camera guy. Let him tell a story. Yeah, I get it. He's got to get that story there because 6 o'clock is waiting for him. And he needs to have the shot, and he's got to set up. He's got to have it lit. Microphone, pretty girl standing there. She's got a little script going. You have to go back to the studio.
People have issues with our tone, Brian. People have issues with like when we're out there, when we're talking to people, apparently we're mean.
Well, you know what?
Apparently some people can't handle it.
If you can't handle it, you've got the freedom. You got the freedom and the ability to just check out. Like if you're gonna hang out and just talk trash, I don't care. You can do that. That's fine. That's freedom of speech.
If it hurts you, it might mean that there's some little truth in there that's rubbing you the wrong way because you were wrong or you're doing something that's wrong or whatever.
And that person that's complaining, we thank you for keeping on coming back to see us and watch us and to complain more. I don't know.
There's more than one. What are you talking about?
I know, but
there's more than one. But they like to come back, and and I have fun debating them. It's not hard to debate the left at all. It's really not.
Right now, it's not.
It's really not.
There's not. It's their party platform has really set everything up for what they represent. The Democrat Party represents socialism. It represents no borders. It represents giving attorneys to people that cross over illegally, giving them attorneys and starting them off with anything they need, anything they want, giving them everything. It's like it's kind of already happening right now. And these are some of the things. See,
I'm learning, Brian. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you learning?
All you have to do is ask them, which of Trump's policies do you disagree with? Because they spew out like all this hatred for Trump because they don't.
But they don't know policies. That's the problem.
Well, then shut up.
What?
Then shut up because you don't know anything about the president. But you spew the hate. But you can't say what you disagreed with. What he did.
They should hate anybody who out there.
That's insane.
The haters out there. Yeah, you need to start doing some homework. Go ahead and look up his executive orders, EOs. Look up at the laws that have been signed. Look at
I can't believe how easy it is to find that flaw in people. It's so easy to pull it out of them. The
acts that he's passed.
It's so easy to just pull out of them, like to question. Oh,
the
it's
right to
always
try
the
act.
same thing. He said, "Grab butt pussy." He, Stormy Daniels. It's like all the same stupid crap.
So they're using the same stuff that they were complaining about in 2016.
Yeah.
So
why
don't
the last 4 years.
You don't hear right now that you don't hear Russian collusion. They
No.
tried to pull that out. They actually tried to
No.
use it again recently.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, the Russians are the ones
They're
that are going to be.
colluding again.
They're doing it all over again. Try it again. Zuckerberg and all these guys that are on trial, all these tech execs. But again, I'm conspiracy enough to believe that the tech execs like Mark Zuckerberg, all of these guys, they're all plants. Most of them are plants. They've been put in place. They've been born and raised, many of them, to do what they're doing right now. Snowden. A lot of people don't even know that Snowden and Mark Zuckerberg are first cousins. Gosh, what is it? Greenbergs? I want to say Greenbergs.
Greenberg, I think, is Zuckerberg's real last name or something?
This is what is really truly amazing, though, is how these families and these marriages, these arranged marriages, there's so many people that are in the media that are married to people that are in politics, who also work for huge NGOs, and you see that there's this overlapping. It's incestuous in some ways because it's almost like families upon families that are all in positions of power. All have been placed in positions of power. I'm telling you, the corporate system of how this world works and how this world operates
People have no
is meant to
idea.
be. Is
It's
meant
familial.
to be. Yes,
It's familial. It's weird.
generational.
Yes.
But and we see that with Nancy Pelosi and Gavin
You just
Newsom
assume that
and
all
the
these
and the
people
Gettys. These are all Q posts.
independently become millionaires and billionaires on their own, and it's like, oh no. These people are put their people in positions to enrich themselves.
There are no coincidences.
That's how they, and that's one of the huge awakenings when you see that and when you realize that, then you can start to comprehend how the media could be completely controlled, how big pharma could be completely controlled, how
big business,
big business, how everything just
big agriculture.
Everything can be controlled by
Academia?
an entity of people. Like
Banking system.
There really is this pyramid of power.
If you can control the top, you can control the whole entire
Yeah.
foundation of what's so the corporate structure. I don't even know I know it's done. See, I'm just a dude, but I know it's done for liability reasons. You have a corporation, it acts in the interest and working for a corporate structure. Now that corporate structure, when it's compromised, you get stuff like NASCAR and NBA and all these big Nike and Target and all these. I say these same companies over and over again, but they're the same. It's a perfect example of how a company would basically cut off their leg, because that's what they're doing to a percentage of the people that purchase goods or services from them and they're willing to seriously chop a leg off. This is crazy. It's going to destroy many things. Many things many corporations are already taking a hit because of this. And you got so there's a lot of things that are happening right now. And hey guys, we're finally here. This is Christmas Eve.
I know. It feels
Christmas
like
Eve is here,
does.
guys.
It feels like
Aren't you guys excited?
For those of us that have been stumping for Trump for the last 4 years, this feels like this climax of this like journey we've been on since we've like really awakened to the truth of the awful situation we were in. In 2016, there, if Hillary would have won, and I think we all started to see that even before Trump was elected. I think we could all. Like, he started telling that snake poem during his run, I remember.
Yeah.
And that was like, I don't know, that was powerful. That whole, when he would read, and when he read it the other night at the rally, that was so cool. It totally brought back memories, and I'm so glad he did that. I actually hoped that he would do that again, and it was really cool to hear him do it again, because that was like a totally memorable part of 2016. So, Brian, do you think there's a chance that California could turn red?
Absolutely. And this is crazy to think that this liberal state, and I'm just getting, man, the Democrats have been cheating for a long time, and they've been, and when you've researched and done the digs, and you can see what they've been doing, they've been doing it. Lie, cheat, do whatever you can to get the win, to get the victory. It was apparent when in Orange County. We've talked about this. I'm sure it happened all over the nation, and it's been happening for a long time, and no one's even thought twice about it. Think about what President Trump had to do to have all 50 states in this last midterm have them be monitored by the federal government. I mean, states were pushing back. There were attorney generals from several states that said, no, you guys can't do that. It's like, wait a second. This is all in the best interest. You guys, everybody's screaming about Russian interference with the last election. Why are you guys fighting, having oversight?
More secure.
Yeah, that's
elections.
what's going on, guys. You know, and you have all these electronic machines, voting machines, and you're finding out that George Soros owns all kinds, and that he's owned the voting machines in Venezuela. I mean, come on.
Do you think the election is going to be more secure?
Is going to have to be more secure?
No, right. This time, is it going to be more secure?
Oh, yes. All the eyes are. It's like, you know, when things are run the way they used to be run, especially in a lot of these big Democrat-run cities, and we can look at all the freaking cities that are out there. These big Democrat-run cities who are trashed. These cities. There's a lot of blight. There's a lot of just, and it's because of the freaking crazy policies that they have. Los Angeles being one of them. But
you should open up your things so you could see people's comments. People ask.
Okay, just so you know, if you're joining us for the first time, I don't know if there's anybody out there. There's a couple people that might be. I say, hey, what's up? What's going on? But yeah, we don't have notes here. We never have notes because I come from the world of broadcast television where there's a prompter, and there's conversations that happen. They've had talk shows, you know, talking head shows where they have 5 people sitting there discussing topics, and that's fine. But still, it's done. Yeah, I don't like this is live and raw. I mean, it's not. Yeah, exactly. I just don't want to be.
We don't ever
No
want to
prompter,
be
no
scripted.
nothing. No, I'm not a. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
Four Corners, thank you for saying that you liked my video of the kids.
Our feed is being messed with, guys. I can see it. There's like a weird glitch in it. Thanks, the fools at Fake Book. I call it Fake AF Book,
And
which
Tim,
means Air Force.
Tim, I'm really
Fake
sorry.
Air Force.
I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, especially
Oh,
right now.
especially on the. Dude, I'm
especially
sorry,
right
man.
now. He's had a lot of health problems, and he said it's flaring up really bad right now. That sucks because tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day, and I hope you can get around, and I guess you can just sit and relax and watch the TV.
Tim, I hope you're feeling better. We'll keep you in our prayers.
Yes. He says the numbers are already way more than 2016, millions more. Is that the early voting? Because I kind of heard that today too.
Wow.
Well, I hope sleeping a lot is a good thing. I hope that means you're healing. And is Mr. Glenn O'Savin in here? Yes, he is. Good evening, Glenn. I got a lot of my peeps in here. Denise. Hello, Denise. Welcome.
Okay, I'm just going to go down this really quick, okay? I'm going to say hi to everybody. You guys are cool. Thanks for joining us on the night. Election
night
Eve. This is like, we are excited, and I hope you guys are excited as we are, because there's just like, in the local races, in the state races, and just everything.
We were so excited, right before the sun went down. We hadn't done anything like, I don't know, patriotic today. So right before the sun went down, Friday night.
No, okay, we heard there were
flag drops
there
everywhere.
Flag drops everywhere. All over
freeway overpasses. So we missed them all because the sun was like going down. But Brian's like, hey, you want to go just like go on the freeway overpass and like and wave the flags and stuff and just the two of us like really quick.
So we went to the Bouchard Overpass in Fountain Valley, California, and Heidi and I just parked the car and we just walked up, short little walk, and walked up there. We didn't videotape it or anything. But
We just
all I did
wanted
was
to do it.
We just did it, and as soon as I started waving the flag, because we're over a freeway, all you just hear is beep 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 beep.
The
Horns.
funniest thing is hearing people on the freeway speeding, like honking, honking
like,
at you. And we're just two flags. Brian's
two
got a
flags.
flag and I'm a flag. We're just like dancing with our flags. But we
We
just
did
wanted,
it for like 5 minutes. We're
we
like,
were
this
like,
is fun. This is fun.
And we just wanted to feel like we did something. We like on election night eve, we waved, we showed our love and support for the president, and
We didn't even take a picture.
that's okay. We got enough pictures.
I want to say hi to Susan, Catherine, Diane, Cassie, Amy, Christian, Sharon, Karen, Ophelia. What's up, Ophelia? Jan Edwards, I know you. Ann Gutierrez, Jared Johnson.
Andy. You didn't say his name right. Andy.
Andy Gutierrez, what's up?
What's up, Jared Johnson? You made my day. You made my day, Jared. When
Oh, yeah? What happened?
at Magaween, they have a sunroof in their car, and so he was standing outside of it with the waving the flag, and he was jumping out of the car. What?
They pulled up to an intersection.
Yeah.
They were parked in the very front row. It's a long red light. So he decides to get out and run in the whole
In
intersection.
the intersection with the Trump flag. That was so funny, Jared. That was awesome.
Jared
I have it
Johnson.
all on my live stream. That's funny. Who else is here?
There's too
Mary,
many
what's
names.
up, Mary? What's up, Lisa? Leanna?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna highlight some of these people. That sounds like fun. You know why?
I want to
Okay,
highlight someone that we met
Okay,
at the
cool.
Really fast. Someone
Yes.
that we met. Because that's
Okay.
what we do here. We highlight patriots.
Good description though, because I want to like tell the story. I'm gonna sit here and
Okay, it was Beverly Hills. It was the night of Halloween.
Beverly Hills.
We were in Beverly Hills.
That's
and
where I wanna be. I was there.
And I mean, the scenery was amazing. Like, if you just like first of all, the streets are beautiful. The buildings are beautiful. I'm painting the picture for you.
Megan,
It was a beautiful sunset that night too. I don't know if you noticed.
said
It
beautiful,
was.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Used that too many times.
Yes.
Overused it. The sun was going down, and it was. We were all like the entire street and sidewalks were filled with flags everywhere you looked, and we were all slowly marching down. And it's on my live stream if anybody saw it. But
Okay, let me add to
this
it.
gentleman,
Okay, because I was right there standing next to you.
Yeah.
Because we had to, okay, so we were walking, and as we were walking, I just hear this voice singing. It sounds operatic. So I was going, okay, it sounds like a radio or something. It didn't sound like, somebody. It was too good to be
it
somebody
was too good to just be someone walking with us.
Lo and behold, this dude is walking next to us, just singing Nessun Dorma. Nessun Dorma. I don't know how to say it, man. It's Italiano.
The song
So-
that they always play at the Trump rallies.
It's a song that's on the playlist of Trump rallies. If you've watched any Trump rallies and you've seen that live feed, there's a certain amount of songs, including YMCA and others.
I don't even know if they play them. If you're watching, I think you have to be at the Trump rally because don't they get? Are they allowed to play
Some
them?
of them,
some of them,
some
they
of
can
them
play.
they have been able to get, but regardless, it's the same songs. Anyways, I think the version that they play is Pavarotti.
Anyway, he was singing it, and it was like beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I was like,
what's up? It was beautiful in that there were like horns and people yelling and all this stuff was going on. People were cheering and people were yelling in megaphones. It was loud. We were happy. It was a party, festive. And while
And
this
through
thing was
all
going on,
this
you're going to hear
noise.
this beautiful voice
And he
singing.
was literally walking right next to us. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we get in all this this chaotic noise. We're standing right next to this guy singing this beautiful song. And
Well,
anyways, I asked
this is the
him
thing.
afterwards.
But this is the thing. If you know the song, there's a couple runs in the song. And at the very end, he hits some crazy notes and there's a crazy run. I know that song. And I was sitting there going, okay, is he going to go for it? I was like, and if he goes for it, okay, there's certain things you don't do. If there's a song, you see this all the time on like American Idol and all those singing shows, where they tackle a song that's just too big for them. Okay, this guy, I was waiting for him to hit those notes because he went for it. Because we were like, yeah, and then he went, and I was like, oh, dude, this guy has it handled. This guy's a pro, man. What the heck? He made it look like it was just, it was beautiful. But he.
I asked him afterwards. I'm like, you're a trained
Steven.
singer. So Steven, shout out to you. He's a trained singer. He teaches acting in I think they're in Los Angeles.
Okay, this was cool. I'm jumping to your story now. Okay. We have run into there's thousands of people out there. We'd marched around, we've gone here, we've gone there. We're like there's like people you might start to recognize people there, but for the most part there's so many people there. Well, we run into Steven again after this march, and he comes up and we start talking. He's like, hey, I think it's meant that I'm supposed to run into you. Yeah, it was. Because that dude is a researcher. Also, while we were talking, he was hinting around, and I think it was because of your hat that you're wearing. You were wearing a We Are the News. We Are the News, if you're not a Q follower, you can tell me. We Are the News.
It's a Q reference. The idea of we, the people, being the news is totally... It's one of the themes of Q. That's kind of what the Q is. It's the news from we the people to get bypassed. So it's a total Q reference. And so he was he said, I said, that's that song is played at Trump rallies, and he goes, yeah, it's also the song played at the end of Sum of All Fears when everyone gets arrested. And I was like, oh, snap. Are you a Q follower? And he was like, oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
And after that, he goes, have you read the latest post? It was just posted while we were marching. I was like, who the heck are you? Yeah, we'd like to hear it. So he read it to us. Steven.
I know. I hope you find
You're a good
Steven.
guy, man.
I would love to interview you. You seemed like a really intelligent, interesting dude. And, yeah. So find us. I hope you find us.
I feel spoiled talking like this because the people that you get to meet doing what we do, they are the coolest people.
X that out so you can see the comments.
Oh, sorry. I'm telling you, everything's slow on this computer. I think they're messing with our feed or something. Regardless, while you're out on the street, while we do what we do, we get to go around and talk and have conversations with people that I would never get to have, even if I was just attending. You don't just get to walk up to somebody and ask them like the most intimate things about what they believe. Like, why are you here wearing a Donald Trump shirt or hat or MAGA hat? And they know that they're being watched. That makes for sometimes some really cool conversations that people get to share. But again, if I didn't have a camera that was rolling, I don't think I'm going to have the same conversations that I have. So I'm very thankful, and I'm very I guess I'm kind of like I'm stoked that we get to go out there and talk to people. And I'm kind of like putting a camera and shoving it in people's faces. And some people kind of like don't react. Some people act like, well, you know.
Some people don't mind being on camera.
And other people, I met this girl in on Huntington Beach. Girl, she's not a girl. She's a woman. She's 35 years old, and she's from Long Beach. I didn't get her name. She was holding the U.S. flag. That was okay. I love talking to people who just know and are able to verbalize why they feel the way they do. And it's not about feelings. The feelings come from them sharing the reasons. And the reasons are always the good things that President Trump has done. And
Trump supporters can name those things off. They can go. Yeah. They can name everything off.
Well,
it's like
It's not memorized. They truly love.
Well, because if like I said, if you're following along, if you're paying attention, you see over it like all the things that he's doing and fixing. If you're listening to his press conferences, it's been a fantastic 4 years. I would get excited when he came out because I'm like, what did he do now? Like, he was fixing things that I never imagined could ever be fixed. And the whole administration, they were working on so many fronts. It's unbelievable, all the things that they've been working on. It's unbelievable to me. I can't even comprehend how they've been able to accomplish so much, almost like it was planned.
My kid, my oldest son, this is going to be the very first time he gets to vote. And he forgot to sign his registration form, so he had to go to Santa Ana, which is the county seat for Orange County. He had to go to Santa Ana and sign something. But anyways, he gets, not only is tomorrow election day for him, but the brilliant minds behind Huntington Unified School District decided to start all their high schoolers on election day. So and I say that they're brilliant because they knew that my crazy son was going to go in full regalia with a Trump cape, a MAGA hat, Trump socks, USA flag shorts. You know, he's going to go full
MAGA.
And I'm going to drop him off. I should probably record that and share it with you. But thank you. I applaud whoever did that because you guys.
It just gives him that opportunity.
At first, I was like, "You guys are nuts. This is a crazy idea. I don't know why you guys are starting on a Tuesday. Why it's got to be election Tuesday. You know, it's going to be a busy day as it is. But what he's told me is many of his teachers won't be going to school, so they'll be Zooming from home because they're scared of the virus. So I don't know what percentage that is. I want to say he said like 35 teachers. I don't know how large the staff is of teachers at Huntington Beach High School, but 35 teachers will not be showing up to school on the very first day of in-class instruction with all of the desk have all the shield and all kids. Do they have to wear gloves?
I don't think so.
Do they have to wear masks?
Hey, Brittany Zika. Brittany's here with us.
Hey, what's up,
say
Brittany?
hi to her.
So my kid is going to school. Teachers aren't showing up.
They're just going to be on a screen.
I see something.
He said his teacher's going to be on a screen.
They have to have a teacher there.
But they have to pay for a substitute to have.
A substitute has to be in there with the class.
So insane. He's going to watch his teacher on a screen while he's in a classroom
with a student teacher or some other teacher.
A substitute because they have to have a teacher in there.
Physical teacher. So
stupid.
But you know what though? The substitute teacher does not have that teacher Cadillac health insurance. So you want to be healthy at home, but you want to expose the guy who doesn't have the same insurance. The guy, because he's just trying to get his hours, right? He's just trying to get tenure or whatever he's doing.
I know.
So
that's good.
Hey, you don't want to put your pension at jeopardy. You just chill at home in front of a webcam and teach your class, guys. This is the beginning of fall
I agree with you,
of school choice. School choice is on its way. Just like Gavin Newsom says, whether you like it or not.
Brittany, I agree with you. She says, at first I thought they began school on election day as a voter suppression thing.
Yes, it was.
And it shows how political the pandemic.
You're absolutely right.
That was our thought too.
These
as soon as we heard
nice
that, we're like,
guys.
of all days, they could have started last week. They could start next week. They could start whenever the heck they want. And they chose election day. It's a little weird to me.
But no,
it's not weird. It seems like a conspiracy to me.
I will I will record my son getting out of the car. I'm dropping him off tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's what Brian's saying. As a troll to Huntington Beach Union High School District, since you're starting the first day of school on election day, we will make sure
and my son
remind the entire school.
He's bringing a backpack full of MAGA
Huntington
hats.
Beach is
and he's going to be giving them all the
kids.
He's going to be bringing them and giving them to friends that will wear during the day.
Yes.
So,
that's a great idea.
Yes, he already told me he's going to bring a grip of them.
Is he just going to give them away?
Yes.
For free?
Yes. Okay. So
he bought a bunch of MAGA hats, like fake MAGA hats, for cheap.
They're
good MAGA hats.
They're made in Wuhan.
But he just bought them off of Craigslist or something.
$1 each.
That's a great idea. I bet you there will be a lot of kids that'll put them on.
So yeah, I said, son, what are you gonna wear? He's like, I've got many flags. Which flag am I gonna wear as a cape? I'm like, whatever. Okay, man. So to those teachers again who have made that decision, to Zoom teach while the kids go and physically attend class
Because
in a
they
brick and
wanted-
mortar school.
Because they wanted that experience, because they wanted to have a teacher there. But they are going to have a teacher there. It's just not going to be their official teacher.
Okay. I say they just like this is what I think. I think they should like have technical difficulty and just like somebody put a piece of tape over the camera so that the teacher can't see at home what's going on in class, because he doesn't need to see what's going on in class, does he? No.
Yeah, there's a teacher.
There's a teacher
already
there.
So don't worry about it.
Don't
Don't worry about it, scaredy cat teacher.
Okay. You have teachers unions. You have public employee teachers union. Unions. They're all. You guys are all on the chopping block. You guys know what's coming. School choice is coming before you know it. And there's a lot of people that aren't expecting it to come to the president. If you listen to the president's,
Wait, let's talk about the election more.
I know, but I'm just. I love that. I love that school
I
choice.
know, but this is election night eve.
Okay.
This is election night eve.
Okay. On election night eve, I make the prediction that school choice, it's coming.
I can
It's
tell. I
coming.
can tell Brittany's excited by her
Parents,
tweets. She's like,
you guys get to
she's
have
giddy.
the power. The school, the public school that's in your area, the cabal, the monopoly that runs the public school in your geographic location where you live. Yeah. Bye-bye. Adios, government, federal government money. You guys can't even keep up to the standards that are required.
Look at the comments. What do you think? Do you think the civil unrest is going to start tomorrow? What do you think?
What's civil unrest? What are you
Do
talking
you
about?
think there's going to be civil unrest? I'll start with that question.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Who? Me?
Oh, mate. Yes,
me?
you, man.
Okay.
Let's talk about that, because I think that's what
It will
everybody's
be-
thinking about right now.
Okay. If you look at Washington D.C., the cops there. Okay, there's good cops everywhere, but when you have bad brass, when you guys at the top of a police department is rotten to the core, guess what? You get what's coming to you, which is not good sometimes to say. So D.C., you're boarded up. I saw the videos already today. I saw some Twitter videos, and D.C. is boarded up around the White House. So all the businesses, anything that the first floor is boarded up. They anticipate something bad happening, which means they anticipate President Trump winning, because that's their last. That's their last ditch. Like what else do you do after this? That's your Hail Mary. Let's burn the place down. They've already shown they're willing to burn cities down. What's another city to burn
I haven't
down?
seen it yet, but Steve was saying that on the Antifa website that they're telling their Antifa people, their comrades, to stand down for a few days. That they're not gonna do any rioting or whatever tomorrow or the next day, but that it's going to be a few days. Has anybody else read that? Anything about that? I'm curious, because I don't think anything's going to happen tomorrow. I think it's going to be just the fake news refusing to call it a landslide.
So I believe it's going to be in the hands of Amy Coney Barrett. Like, it is going to the Supreme Court.
Someone said, civil unrest. Don't listen to the media tomorrow. They're going to stir it up for sure. For sure. They're
Yes, thank you, Nicole.
That's exactly what their purpose
Nicole
is.
Marfu, how you doing?
The purpose of the media is to stir it up. That's what they have to do. They have to get people resisting. They got to get people they have to convince people. They have to convince the entire country. Well, I guess all the left. They got to convince the left that he's not really winning. That there's not a landslide, but that's a mirage. That's a mirage. And
I'm sorry.
yeah. So they're going to tell everyone this is fake. This is not not all the votes are being counted. This is not really a landslide. They're just going to keep pushing that narrative, so that when our side goes, no, we need to call this race already. It's going to probably be days, weeks. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just guessing right now.
It will go to the Supreme Court. It happened last time. Remember when George W. when his contested election against, who was it? Who did he? Come on now.
Who?
Was it John Kerry? Who did he run against?
Who? What are you talking about?
George W. Hanging Chads.
Al Gore. Al Gore? Yeah, the Florida one.
Yes.
It was Gore.
Yes.
Gore.
That went to the Supreme Court, and that was decided in the Supreme Court. They said we cannot do this. Well, that's precedence, but we'll see, because I believe the Supreme Court will have a say in what happens. And even though Justice Roberts, you so compromised, man, you are so sold.
Tal Scarab. Are voting stations being closed in strategic places under the excuse of COVID, making it harder for people to actually get to a voting station to vote tomorrow? I haven't heard any reports of that. Have you heard any reports of that?
I haven't been reading much.
I haven't been reading much about that, so I'm not sure.
I haven't been reading much.
I know that I think everyone that is talking, I mean, the talk that I have heard is that Trump supporters will be the ones that are voting tomorrow. That the majority of Trump supporters are choosing to vote on Election Day because they didn't want to vote by mail. Like, I filled mine out, and I'm just going to turn it in at a polling station tomorrow. I don't need to stand in line. But I think of, if it's going to be voter suppression tomorrow, it's definitely going to be against the Trump supporters, because I think that that's what they're saying. The left is all scared to vote, so they're the ones that are voting by mail and voting early. But the right doesn't trust the mail system, and they don't trust so they're going to vote in person. So I wonder if there will be any intimidation or people. If there was, it would be probably in strategic places. But it's going to be interesting in California. I'm really excited to be here, where it's kind of going to turn into like kind of a battleground here.
No, guys. Even though they don't announce it tomorrow, we're gonna party still, guys. It's still gonna be a party because we know, but we can't say it.
I love that, Glenn. He said, "Spoiler alert: the best is yet to come."
Oh gosh,
that's
yes,
true.
Absolutely,
exactly.
100%.
So we don't really need to worry about this because we've been told. We know. I think all of us that have been following Q understand that this is it. This is go time. But that the military, we were told that the military will act swiftly and put out any civil unrest, that every precaution is going to be taken to make sure every American life is safe. We've been told this, that comms are going to go down, that blah, blah, blah. There's going to be a presidential alert. All these things we've been reading about for 3 years now are supposed to start happening. So I feel like we are going to be the calm in the storm for a lot of people, because we're going to be like, guys, don't worry. It's all going to work out.
I'm giving a saying hi to my new friend, Nicola Garrett. She was the one who posted today that 3 years ago today, and I know she just, it was just a repost, but still, she shared with me that 3 years ago today was post number 55. We know what 55 means, or 55 means.
Loud and clear.
And it said, "Look to Twitter, semicolon, exactly this." And it says in quotes, "My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us." Unquote. God bless. Guys, it's time. It's going to happen really soon. You know that. We know that. Thank you, Nicola Garrett. She's also a Kiwi. And she knew my last name was Tongan. So she was like, "What's up?" So yeah, she's a researcher. I'm checking out all her stuff. There's not a whole lot of poly researchers out there, and I'm not saying yes or no or why or what. It's like I just haven't run in any. And so this is one right here. What's up? Thanks a lot for the post. That's again, the 3-year delta 3 years ago was post number 55. Good times. That was for Christopher Drew. Whatever he does, man. Whatever he does. Yeah, there we go. What's up?
Clicks. Is it
Click, click, clock.
I don't know. I can't click as loud as you, Christopher Drew. You've got quite the click.
So say hi to all my Patriot friends, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. They're all.
No, where is Ninja? Ninja, you out there? You out there, Ninja?
Oh, Ninja
Ninja was with us in Beverly Hills.
Did he come meet us?
No, he was on the live stream. He was watching
Oh,
Beverly Hills.
I thought he
Ninja
was
came
there.
back. Ninja subscribed. We were red pilling Ninja, remember?
Ninja, what's up, Ninja?
I don't know if Ninja's here, but if you are a Ninja,
Ninja might not tell you. If he's a real
we
ninja,
still have a few more hours to get you to vote for Trump.
I'm a ninja too. I'm also called a ninja because I lurk. I'm a lurker. I just like hide in the shit.
Anybody else in here want to be red pilled tonight?
No. None of that.
What are you talking about?
Too
That's
late.
our goal, is to red pill people, man.
No.
Oh, wait, Tim, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know what you're saying. Tim says, funny thing about that post, if you look at it close, it will not be POTUS who tweets it. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean, Tim. So it's, look to Twitter, exactly this. Because it's not signed Q+, or it's not really signed at all. Is that what you mean? Tell me what you mean, Tim. Because I'm curious. Okay, you put in quotes, my fellow Americans. I don't know. Unless he is talking in the third person.
I'm excited. I don't get excited over like expecting anything crazy like that to happen, but crazier things have happened, so I wouldn't put it past.
Twitter. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who it would be if it wasn't Trump. That's an interesting thought, though. Yeah, I hope Ninja comes back.
If you're hanging out and you're not doing anything tomorrow, please. I don't want to say join us because that's weird, but we'll be join us. We're gonna be going to a couple parties and including I don't even know if Grandma's gonna be having a party. She having
We'll see. I don't know.
But
We're just gonna be going to a couple different parties, and we just thought we would live stream because it'll be fun. And if you're just at home and you want to hang out with other people election night, we'll take you with us on our adventures as we party hop.
yeah, this is weird. I've never party hopped in my life, but we're party hopping. This is fun. It's gonna be exciting. Aren't you guys excited? I am.
I am excited. I was excited all day today. I feel like it's Christmas tomorrow. So
It is.
It's just, it's like finally here.
Okay, Halloween. I'm just gonna say it. It's a bogus holiday again, guys. But I loved going to Beverly Hills and wearing full MAGA and not having anything Halloween. Man, it's like that's how I'm gonna celebrate October 31st. Now is just go freaking MAGA. That'll be that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go MAGA. It'll just be it'll be like the 4th because our Independence Day was robbed from us 2020 style. We're gonna have on the October 31st next year. We're gonna have full on Trump Day, and we're gonna have Independence Day. So hang out. Okay, I think Independence Day might be tomorrow as well too. That might be Independence from the Cabal Day.
I know.
That could be a party, guys. So wherever you're at, if you got those illegal fireworks that go in the air, man, light them off.
But this is the thing, Brian. It's funny because you're feeling that way right now. But I tell you, I've been talking to people, and there's a lot of people that are like legit scared about tomorrow. Like they think something bad's gonna happen. I don't know
what they're thinking.
I don't know. I just don't think anything crazy is gonna happen tomorrow.
Okay.
I think crazy things are gonna happen, but it's not gonna be tomorrow. Right? I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be. I think they're waiting. I think they're waiting for something. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
That's not good enough for me, Heidi. You can't just say they're waiting for something.
Well, so like maybe they're waiting for the arrests. Like if the arrests start happening, then maybe the civil unrest starts. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
but you
because
know
of
what?
the latest Q post said
If there's arrest, do you think they're going to be upset? Do you think people are going to be like, they took Hillary Clinton at 4 o'clock in the morning? You think people are going to be tripping? They're going to be like, hell yeah, they just threw her butt in jail. I want to watch that again. I want to see that in slow motion. People aren't going to be tripping. Oh, they just arrested Obama. It's like,
Oh, people would trip on that.
on
On
Hussein.
Obama getting arrested? Yes. They would say Trump's a dictator, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how this is all going to go down.
He will claim his Kenyan. Whoa! You know how it's all. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when that's going to happen. But Barry Soetoro, he's as fake as anything I've ever. He's fake as a $3 bill. Man, that guy's
Fake family.
Fake family. He's a fake into women. Oh
What's
yeah,
up,
women are very
Eve?
attractive. Oh yeah, dude.
What's up,
Nice try,
Eve?
Dude.
Good evening, Eve.
And you're into Michael Levon Robinson. We know who you are. Trick or treat. Trick. I know you're a trick. Michael Levon Robinson, you had us all fooled. Come on, that's
We
done.
all like ignored it. We're all, oh, she's just kind of manly. She just got really big arms.
And some people, like, okay, if you were ever a dude that ever looked at her like, she's kind of, she's kind of cute or whatever, it's like, something's wrong with you, man. Something's wrong with you.
Nobody thinks Michelle Obama's cute.
Even when she was doing the dance on the Ellen Show, that wasn't a cute dance she was doing.
I don't think any man ever looked at Michael Obama and thought she was cute.
I couldn't, like...
No one does. Nobody thinks that.
Okay.
There's no men that have Michelle Obama's
I think
face
some
pinned
women,
up
though,
on their wall.
I think some women out there, they'll hold her up as,
They
like,
do. Women do that.
for her feminine values and for her womanly...
For her womanly shoulders.
Yeah. Those, okay, either she might be like really good at the breaststroke. She might be like the third leg breaststroke in a medley. You know?
She would definitely win.
Strong,
in an all women's competition, she would definitely win
She's got
and
some-
everything.
Michael Levon Robinson, nice try. Okay, not working for us. We know already. As well, I'm just gonna say Jennifer Aniston. Who else is there?
I know, Glenn. He said supposedly Hunter had Malia in that video. I know. I saw very big Twitter accounts reporting that, including Milo. He reported that, so I was like, or he's on Twitter, but on Parler. I was like, okay, I don't want to report that.
You didn't want to touch it unless you
I
knew.
didn't want to touch it unless like.
Dude, there was naked butts and everything.
Legit, but and then I was confused because they were showing that credit card with her name on it, saying it was cutting up cocaine. But we saw that months and months ago, maybe like a year ago, that credit card picture was floating around. So my question is, if that picture was on the laptop, did it get leaked like a year ago when we first saw the Malia Obama credit card?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then there was another picture that they said that was old. I'm like, we've seen this before. And then it was like, well, it was on. I read reports that it was on the laptop. Okay, was that leaked a long time ago too? I don't know. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. Could add to my curiosity. It would be crazy if it was Malia Obama, but kind of after all the crap we know about these people, it's kind of like, yeah, not that shocking.
But the thing is
Still
it's I don't even know. Hey, is this Andy Espinoza? What's up, Andy? I think Andy's on here.
Where's your comments at? You need to read people's comments. They sometimes
this is
say
not
good
working
things.
though. I know, but it's really slow. Something's.
Okay, look it up on your phone because sometimes people ask questions and it's rude.
Hey guys,
don't
this is
ever-
not a conversation, man. This is a broadcast.
Yes.
This is a
No,
live stream. I don't
no.
talk to any of you guys.
This is interaction. We do this so that we can interact with people.
Hey,
Because
sometimes I
you
just
know,
don't
the
want.
COVID times, we can't this is
But
our
like,
Zoom meeting.
I'm just gonna say, in real life, when you're having a conversation with somebody and you're like, dude, I don't want you to talk. I want to talk the whole time.
That's how you feel all the time, Brian. You need to be a better listener. He knows it.
I'm like, Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. I need to tell you what you need to talk about.
And you're gonna be better about not being that way.
I am. I'm working on it every day. Okay, let's see here. Oh.
Okay, Glenn, that's true. They
What's
did.
up,
They
Kalani?
said they had the laptop since December 2019.
Yeah, Ray's been sitting on that.
So were those pictures leaked? Because we know it wasn't just our government, our FBI that had it. We know China had the copies of the laptop. I think there's multiple copies made. So, I mean, China has the stuff. So were they leaking it? Who was leaking? If that's true, if that credit card really came from Malia Obama and that really came from the laptop, we saw that a long time ago and it's now getting brought back up. So I'm a little confused.
Why are you confused?
Was it really on the laptop, or it was posted a long time ago?
Regardless, we already know that there's the Streisand effect. There's going to be like when you point it somewhere, regardless if the truth is there, it's going to flood. All eyes are going to be looking there. So I'm not trying to say that is, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, it's like it's going to bring attention to some pretty heinous stuff that's on that computer. That computer is wrong, but it's evidence. I've said this before, but Hunter Biden, if he's dead or not, I don't know if he's been tried or what's been going on, but that guy was born into this, I believe. I think that Joe Biden is a compromised, I don't know if he's a Satanist or not. I know that Hillary is a witch. That witch was freaking a Satanist, but again, I don't know about Joe Biden. I have not gotten the bead on what he's into. I just haven't. I just don't.
I haven't researched him either, but I'm sure if we dug into his family history, it would probably be interesting. I don't know why we've never learned about.
No
Joe
different
Biden.
than Nancy Pelosi and
It's weird. It's
Gavin Newsom and the Gettys. You know they're related to the Gettys,
Yeah.
right? They're all one big happy family.
Well, kind of. They're
Adopted.
yeah, but that's kind of weird though that I don't really know anything about Biden's family history. I know
because I feel like
I
we've
think-
done digs on everyone.
I know. I think it's
Or someone has.
I
and we've
think
read.
I think we just know he's bad, and so we don't feel like we need to look. We're like, he's bad. We know he's bad, but why haven't we ever?
Look into all the politicians who have sons that have been working on the boards of energy companies in the Ukraine.
And you know, Q always said, "Follow the wives."
Oh yeah.
And I was watching someone's red pill project, and he had been digging on all the wives, and he said he had this theory about. He's like, Q said that, like, I think he was saying like a lot of this was his. I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I think his theory was that a lot of these power couples or whatever. Yeah, he thinks that not Cindy. What's Biden's wife's name? I don't know. That's Cindy McCain. Anyway, that she maybe is like his handler, because maybe their family is the wives' side is the ones that have the bloodline, and maybe they're getting these men and training them. They're coming from nowhere, like they're in powerful positions, but they're marrying men that they can mold and control and turn in. I don't know. It was interesting. It was an interesting theory, and he had done a lot of digging on the wives and their family history, and was making interesting connections. Jill, thank you, Gavin. It's Jill.
Jill Biden.
Yep, lewd media. That's right.
Okay.
Did you see Joe grab wife by the wrist? Super creep. No, I didn't see that. I love seeing you guys all like talking to each other. That's cool. You're like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Glenn? Hey, what's up, Tim? Hey, what's up, Four Corners? Hey, what's up, Eve? It's like our little crew.
Whoa, wait a second. Is President live right now?
Is he really?
No, he can't be. That can't be happening.
That's crazy. He's going to have a big day tomorrow. Just like all of us. We're going to have a big day. Colin, he said he's going surfing. What did he say? I'm trying to read the comments for him. Oh.
Okay, now I can read comments now. Sorry, there's no comments. There's nothing to... I don't know how this works. Oh, there we go. There's comments. Hey guys, I just can't, I don't know what's going on.
He's having a hard time.
Yeah, I'm having fun reading, I'm having a hard time reading comments, so.
On the live stream. So sorry to anybody.
Not that,
we're not trying to ignore
you guys didn't have anything interesting to say. You guys
Thank
had
you,
something
George. You also let me know it was Jill. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, it's good times tomorrow. I think it'll be good. But I think that interesting things are going to happen. I think we all think that. I think it's, I don't know if you need to have guns. I don't know. I don't think it's going to get weird. I really don't. I think maybe the big cities it's always the big cities. That's the ones that are going to, if there's any rioting, it's going to be the big cities. Although I did see reports of some smaller cities, which was weird to me. Really random cities. I don't know. They're going to target small places or do some sort of false flag. I have no idea.
So, when you guys tuned in tonight, you thought you were going to get some kind of clarity on what was going on. Nope, there's nothing here. Guys, there's nothing to see here.
I know that I think, okay, this is what I believe. I believe tomorrow is going to be cool. I don't think anything weird's going to happen tomorrow. And I think the fake news is going to totally flip the narrative and try to stir things up. I do think that. And then it's just going to be days and days of the news. I don't know, though. But then when does my fellow Americans come?
Maybe tomorrow.
Really?
No, I just don't even know. It's not going to be tomorrow.
In Vegas, it's 9-1 odds. Eve says she found an awesome political impersonator, singer, comedian. Check him out later. He's so funny. I needed a laugh. Okay, I will. Wow.
I don't... You know, after 9/11 happened, nothing was funny. Because we had cable back then, and we had like 1 million channels. So you could go through every channel, you know, all the stupid, the dumbest channel you have, like whatever, and then there would be like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 of whatever, and so we had everything. And on 9/11, when that happened, there was nothing funny for weeks. Comedy Central was on. And I like go by it, and I was like, "That's not funny. That's not funny."
But we actually just wanted to watch the news for days and days and days. We just watched, like, it was live. Remember that? It was live all the time. They were always showing them digging through the rubble for like 24/7. Because when you were on cable news, it was just like, and that's when I was like, I never watched so much news in my life. And then after that, I was like, I always want to know what's going on. Because it was so crazy. It just changed everything.
Can you believe what kind of a false flag that was, though? Can you believe what had to go in to create something like that? You know, I mean, when it unravels and you're kind of like, wow. You know, people were always talking about it being, you know, orchestrated and the evidences that were out there. But you still have to go through a lot of mind hurdles to make it all happen. You know, I don't see anything like that happening right now. I don't see anything crazy like that happening. Who knows? It could happen. But
Tim says Trump has said many times that things will change on 11/4. That is when the action starts overnight. I want to believe that. I really do. I'm like,
well, he said you're absolutely right. That's when a lot of things are going to happen. I think the action. Who said that? Tim, what's happening again? But I believe the action is going to be for good, and it's going to be exposing the bad simultaneously. So there are going to be good things that are happening on the news front, which means there's going to be things that are announced that are going to be mind blowing and are going to be benefit to society and to mankind. But then I believe that there's going to be a lot of dark arrests that happen and exposure to evil things that are happening. So it's going to be good and bad at the same time. I believe.
Yeah. And the military will. They say the military is going to be. It's not. I don't even think it's going to be the National Guard. I think it's going to actually be the military, because they were deployed to Philadelphia, right?
Well, not only that, but they're ready with Operation Warp Speed to, at a moment's notice, distribute vaccines. Now, if it's not vaccines, how else? How fast can they get whatever they need out there on the ground? We'll see. In your neighborhoods, guys, do you guys see what's happening? I don't know. Maybe it's just Huntington Beach, because that's where I see most of what's going on. But I've seen an increase, and this is just me driving up and down the streets. I've seen such a huge increase in people that are, first of all, they must have bought them for their cars when they went on these rallies, right, Heidi?
Yeah.
But now they're hanging them in their house, on their houses. I've seen so many Trump flags up. There's a crazy dude in Fountain Valley who I don't know where this crane came from, but this is a giant crane. This thing goes like so high in the air, and he's hanging a flag there. It's the middle of the neighborhood. so it's like, I don't know who he knows that he's able to do that, but there's got to be some kind of weird code enforcement for having a big giant Trump flag. But the thing is massive, and it's got to be like 100 feet in the air. It is so high. Good for you, dude. Good for you.
I just feel like Trump has taught us all about how to troll. And everybody's like trolling. Like, even us, just, it's funny that like just us walking down the freeway overpass, like we were trolling just by carrying a flag. It's trolling. And it's like,
and just by carrying a flag, you get an F you right off the top. F you.
I know, right off the top. And it just makes us laugh, because you're like, wow, what he represents makes you so angry, like no other president. Wonder why? Why? Because you've bought into the lies. You've bought into the lies of the fake news. Anyway, I don't know. Are we gonna wrap it up pretty soon, Brian?
Oh yeah, guys. You know why?
I'm feeling like we're gonna have a big day tomorrow.
Right now, it's almost 11 o'clock. And
in California,
on Pacific.
I don't know what time it is where you guys are.
Oh, do the math, Heidi.
I don't know.
Some people are from Hong Kong.
Eve is in Florida. Eve, what is Florida like right now? Are there Trump flags everywhere? Because on the TV and, I mean, from social media posts, it looks like Florida is like super, super hardcore Trump country, but it's a swing state.
Well, he's from Florida.
But it's a swing state. I mean, I'm just wondering if she notices like a huge, just tons of support everywhere.
President Trump, he retweeted a bunch of trucks with flags escorting the Biden-Harris campaign bus out of Texas. Again, we have to applaud the pagers from Texas. You guys are rad, man. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. You guys get applaud.
You guys are awesome.
You guys showed them Texas love, man. You guys have a big heart, man.
That escort made my day. That made me laugh so hard. And then people were putting music to it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. It was like, we'll walk you guys out of our town. We'll just give you a little escort.
That's called Texas hospitality, right? Right, Texas? I love Texas. I love my Texas Patriots. Thank you very much, Texas.
Oh my gosh, Texas, you guys.
You make us all look good.
You guys rock.
That was rad. Anyways, people are getting bold, Heidi. I see that. I see people I see a lot of cars with Trump.
Eve said there's a hearse that follows the bus.
Oh, nice. That's rad.
That's rad. I have not seen that. Oh, that's such a rad troll. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Someone with a hearse is following the Biden-Harris bus. I I love Trump supporters. They're the funniest people.
Well, some of them are. Some
I'm
of those
just
crazy guys are.
just the whole movement, the culture of the movement is to like be funny and to just mock.
Well, I don't. That's one thing that's been good. Again, I can't
It's
believe we're here.
light. It's light in that like our. I mean, like it's not mean. It's like laughing. It is mean, kind of, but it's not like it's. They deserve to be laughed at. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense?
No.
No?
No one deserves to be laughed at. But if you have a dumb freaking idea, your idea deserves
to be laughed at.
100% to be ridiculed and mocked. If it's dumb and if it's founded on idiotic principles. It's like, please show us why you believe X, Y, or Z. So, I love people are freaking, and who am I? I'm just a dude who makes all these same stupid mistakes and have my whole life. But I'm not making this dumb of a mistake. These guys are freaking really, you guys are really dropping the ball on this one. If you are still voting for Joe Biden.
You've mentioned the parades around the world. I've seen the Jerusalem one and I've seen the Lithuania one, but I have not seen the Nigeria one.
Okay.
But
I've got to see
again, the fact that it's not, that the trolling is not just an American thing, but the culture of us doing those, I like to call it trolling because it's like we're just like in your face with the Trump flags on, you know, huge lines and parades of cars. The fact that that's crossing into other countries and they want to do the same thing just shows how badass the whole thing is.
Yes.
It's like the truth is like people are like, I want a piece of that. I want to mirror. I want to.
But they know. This is the thing. They know that the things that and the policies that are happening. If you're following what's happening with Q and the Post and everything that's coming down, this is a worldwide cabal that is coming down. And if you know that President Trump is partly behind this, and that's going to benefit your country, of course.
Are you serious? These are same people in other countries are calling Trump their president from other countries.
I love it. I love that because he is their president. He's fighting
He's
for the rights.
The people of the entire planet.
The globalist. Screw the globalists.
Exactly.
Man. I hate the globalists.
And it's so beautiful that people around the world
realize that.
Totally see it. They see him for what he is.
You know what's funny? Is
they get it.
They see it before the
before
Democrats
Americans do. They see it before Americans do. And oh my gosh.
So why is it, Heidi? Why do you think that the truth gets past these people who just can't realize?
The fake news.
Is it what is it? The fake news?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? That's it?
Well,
that's a huge part of it.
I think if somebody challenged their idea, or if they even thought deeply about what they think they believe, they could find their way out. But the fact that every time they turn on their TV or open up their phone and read their Apple News, that those ideas and the things they think they believe are reinforced.
Yes, yeah.
Over and over and over again in culture, and then you have
but they've never been challenged.
With all the BLM stuff. I mean, it was shoved down all the corporations were in it. It wasn't just the news that was telling you that Black Lives Matter and we need to support BLM. It was every single corporation. It was every time you opened up any app, it was like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter.
But you mean everywhere. I don't have to think for myself? Because Nike just told me that Black Lives Matter.
Such a
of course they matter. Nike just told me.
That PSYOP.
Phil Knight told me.
That PSYOP was the craziest PSYOP when I saw like they were just, and then how they were. Anyway, that was. It just reinforces it over and over. Like, say they go to some university and they start learning all this crap. Well, as soon as they come home and just start living their lives, they're just hearing the same crap they heard over and over now on the news. It's really hard to get out of that matrix. It really is. It's hard.
I feel sorry for you because just as devastating as it's going to be for you when you find these things out, trust me, there's things that happened when I was awoken to all of this corruption that's going on in the world that was just as freaking devastating.
I think
everybody has to get over that, okay? Get over it.
I think there's something about, there must be, and I've talked about this with you, Brian, is we must all have something in common. The people that are all here right now in this moment, researching these things, figuring these things
You're talking
all
about
out.
Q researchers?
Yeah, specifically like the
Specifically
people that
Q
are Q
researchers.
researchers. There must,
Can I say something?
well, let me finish my thought. There must be something that we're connecting with, because we're all unafraid to be called crazy, and we're able to discern truth even though it's not like spelled out. We're able to read between the lines. We're able to like to not be afraid to take that leap and go, well, yeah, I mean, it looks to me like because so many people are presented with the evidence and they still dismiss it, yet we're all still here. None of us dismiss it. So what is it that we all possess that brings us all here? Like people from all over the world, all walks of life, all ages, like we're all on the same page with this crazy information that will change the world.
Okay. I am going to say something that changes what you're saying. Is that demographic speaking only on Facebook now, because I'm using that because but the demographics are for, a big part of them are this age group. But I think most of the Q followers out there, looking from my friends list and from the people that are friend requesting and all that stuff, I think most Q researchers are like the average, I'd say like 45 to 65-year-old women.
That's what you see.
Yes.
And why do you think that demographic is attracted to the Q? I read an article. I read a fake news article.
I think they're mature. I think they are spiritual for whatever reason. I don't know why these maybe they're moms, maybe there's something in there that makes them better equipped to understand the truths that come with the Q non-dissemination.
Do you want to know what fake news says?
What?
I started reading. It's fun to read the hit pieces on Q. It's actually quite entertaining. This one said, "Why does the Q movement attract moms?" That's what it said. So I'm like, let's read this. And it said, basically, the gist of the article was that because of the pedophile element of the Q and because of the Save the Children, because of that whole thing, and it's the mama bear and the woman that wants to protect the children. That was the stupid fake news theory. That's not. I don't agree. That could be part of it, but I don't disagree with it. But I don't. It's more than that. It's so much more than that. It's someone. It takes someone that's thirsty for truth.
No, but it has. Okay. But you're not. You're saying you're still not answering the point of why there's so many women that are older women that I find that are researching. And there's younger guys. There's men. There's definitely men that are doing this also. But I just see so many like 45 to grandma age.
Yeah. Women
that are like
super hardcore.
And there's some that are younger. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's just in our world. Maybe it's a Facebook. It's a Facebook.
But maybe it also has to do.
Because I'm sure if I go to Instagram, it's all younger people. Exactly. You know, so it's like I'm just hanging out.
You're just hanging out with old people on Facebook.
Hey guys, old people, what's up? Thanks for joining me, old people. I'm an old people.
I think it also has to do with time, because 10 years ago, I would not have had the time to do this with little kids.
You're right.
My kids being older, I can check out and just read for hours all the time. And I think, like, for my mom, she retired and had lots of time. And so she was able to just dive into it. And that's what she does. She just reads and reads. I think it has to do with time. And a lot of people... But on that note, people can choose to make time for things that are important, too, and they choose not to. So
what do you mean? The Lakers? That's not a good worthy cause? They won the championship. Dodgers? Heidi, like 150 games of Dodgers over a season, where I could have my cardboard cutout image put at a Dodger game. That's not worthy of my time, guys. Give it up, man. I'm preaching now. I don't ever preach, but I'm preaching now. Give up the sports, man. NFL, that's bogus, man. Those guys are kneeling on,
Tim says, I can't wait for my pastor and other Christians to wake up. I have tried many times, but I will have joy in giving them a hug and saying it's all okay.
Or
It is
waiting
okay.
to.
I feel that way too. Like, I know that there's a lot of people that just are like, they kind of tap me on the head. Cute little Heidi and your little conspiracy theories. Well, I'll never actually believe anything you're saying, but you're cute, and I'm like,
We like you, other than all that.
and then they're all like scared about the election, and I'm like, tap them on the head. There. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise you, everything's gonna be okay.
But just make sure you're tapping the right head, because you might not know. They might have a mask on. You're like, are you the right? Oh yeah, it's you.
No, and that's why I have to like tap them on the head and say there.
Actually, tap your head, Heidi. I just tapped your head.
President Trump is going to make America great again, and everything's going to be cool. We can all be friends because the truth is going to be out. And, yeah, once the truth is out, then one of us is wrong, and one of us is not wrong. And
Heidi, it's not. See, this sounds like one of our fights. It's not about being right or wrong. Heidi.
well, I'm thinking specifically about Donald J. Trump being a good president or him being an evil dictator. One of us is wrong. In these conversations that I have on Facebook, one of us is wrong. You view him. I'm just been having a lot of conversations today. Within those conversations, one of us is wrong and one of us is right. Either Donald Trump is the evil, gross dictator man that you think he is, and he's going to do horrible things for this country, or he's the opposite. And I say he's the opposite. I say he's doing wonderful things for this country.
But when they say these things, Heidi, they are truly repeating the talking points of the fake news. And when you hear them say these things, like, oh, and you got to ask them, what has he done that's so wrong? Please show me. Please.
Crickets.
I'm asking you, please, because I want to see what you're seeing. I want to look through the lenses that you're looking through. Oh, you're wearing blinders? That's what I thought. Okay. You're on your own. Sorry. It's like I'm just having a conversation with myself. Sorry.
What's up, shiz and giggles? You found us. Were we hard to find or something? Have you seen Randy Quaid? I haven't seen Randy Quaid. What's up with Randy Quaid? I mean, I remember he was kind of a little off, right? He was saying, but he was kind of woke. His videos were kind of crazy, though. What's going on with him?
Oh, did you hear what's his name died in? On Halloween? Sean Connery.
He did?
I think so. I really haven't seen it on fake news or anything, but I heard.
Isn't he Hunt for the Red October?
Oh, that's right. Let me see this. Now
Hand me that box. I need some more snacks.
I've got to see.
Did we have dinner? Why am I hungry?
Because we didn't have dinner.
Oh, I think we did.
No,
We had a snack.
We bought dinner for the kids. Or we left them.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, look up Randy Quaid. What's up with not Sean Connery? First look that up.
Oh, God.
How did he die? What are they saying? Turn it loud.
Sorry, guys. We're eating. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see him.
No, I just want to know how he died. What they're saying how he died.
All I gotta do is ask somebody right here and they'll tell you. I don't have a speaker plugged in. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, I wanted to end it at 11:11. Well, you're stuck with us for 11 hours and 57 minutes, guys, until we get to 11:11.
I want to know what's up with Cousin Eddie. Glenn, look it up. I'll look it up.
Okay. Guys, you need to get some sleep. For reals.
Wait,
Okay.
let me look up. Now I'm looking up Randy Quaid because Eve is talking about Randy Quaid.
Alright,
Eve always has stuff to share, and she's got good stuff to share.
Eve,
She spends more time on
the
the
only
internet than
reason-
I do.
okay, Eve, you won me over when you directed us to the Playboy Mansion. When you did that, I was like, okay, Eve, I like you a lot. So, Eve, one of these
But then
days,
she
we're
also
gonna
helped
meet you.
us get to the Getty when we were driving around by the Getty. She helped us. She's like, "Don't go that way. Go
Oh
this
yeah,
way."
yeah.
She knew.
So Eve,
Oh, Randy, what's he doing with his glasses? He's got like butterfly glasses on.
maybe he's a monarch. He's a monarch.
I know, a monarch slave. Let's see.
Uh-oh,
He says
put on the volume.
Oh, that's old.
Put that
16 hours ago. Let's see. Oh, he's making fun of Lady Gaga.
one. Oh.
America is gonna crush it.
He's trolling.
Yeah.
He's trolling.
Lady Gaga, the fact that she has to tell you lady, that's a dude. You guys know that already. I'm sorry, I have to just say this. I am like, I've got Tourette's a little bit, you know? When it gets right here, I gotta just say it. So I'm gonna blurt it out. Lady Gaga, Jennifer Aniston, what's that other dude? Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah, that's a dude. And of course, Michael LaVaughn Robinson. My favorite dude. My favorite first dude. I call him the first dude.
But he's from The Hunt for the Red October, right?
Yes. He's in the...
So that's very interesting. Even though we're not in October anymore, though.
Maybe that was a signal of like, yep.
Let's see. It says he had dementia. I don't know. I'm still suspicious of any celebrity deaths, right? Like we should be paying attention to any high profile deaths or anything weird like that. Let's see. Okay, Brian. I guess we can end this live stream for now since we don't really know what to talk about anymore. There's always stuff to talk about.
I can talk. You know what's funny? As soon as we shut this off, Heidi and I'll talk for another 2 hours.
Well, we're going to go read what people are saying so we can have a good conversation tomorrow as we party hop. We're going to party hop tomorrow if you want to join us. They worship transgender rulers. Did you see the red wave sky at Trump rally? No, I didn't see that. Thanks, Eve, for bringing so many things to look up. You always bring the goods.
Guys, regardless, I know they're going to try to stop us from partying tomorrow night, but we're going to party. Still.
Yes. We're gonna celebrate our president. I don't know. Do you think that people will spontaneously go into the streets again with Trump flags and stuff?
If he's announced the winner, yeah.
Oh, they won't announce him as winner. We've already been told that. They won't. They refuse to. So I know it's kind of weird. It's like you can't really celebrate if they don't announce. But Trump supporters still will. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
I want the announcement though, so that when the announcement happens, even if it's just 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm going outside with a brick of firecrackers and just lighting it off in the middle of the street. I don't have a brick. I wish.
Do we have any Roman candles? Maybe.
I cannot answer that question.
I know.
Because if
we
I
could
do,
have the FBI watching us right now.
somebody could knock on my door and
I don't think we do.
confiscate all of my 4th of July sparklers. Guys, again, we are living in the most incredible times, and I'm glad you guys have hung out and joined us along this way. It's been a fantastic ride to the beginning of the race because it's just getting started, and you guys know that, especially you anons out there, researchers. I didn't mean anons because we're all, you can see me, right? Yeah, I'm not anonymous.
We're not anonymous.
But you know what I mean, guys.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys, it's just
you
getting
guys,
started,
You guys
and
are
you
all
guys
our
have
friends, and you've been here for
No,
so long.
You guys have got a huge task and a burden in front of you in terms of teaching all these sheep, because the sheep
it feels like
need to be taught.
It's true, though. We've been on this ride with all these folks. We've all been on this ride together. We've been reading all the same things every single day together. So it did feel like I just definitely wanted to come on tonight because I'm like, you guys, this is like a big night for us, especially those
Christmas Eve.
especially the Q followers. Like, it's a big night for us.
If
It's a big day tomorrow.
If this was Christmas Eve, we'd be up all night. I'd be encouraging Heidi to wrap presents because she knows how to wrap. Guys can't wrap presents. That's not happening. That can't happen. It's too hard. But that is how exciting it is, guys.
You're right, Tim. We still have 4 more years, but it does feel like sort of like the end of a chapter because we've been waiting for this moment for so long, and so it's kind of like, okay, a new chapter's gonna start, and yeah.
That new chapter will still have Trump flags and MAGA hats because it's not done. It's just starting. I feel like we're just getting to this. I feel like they're just pushing us up to the starting line of a drag race.
I think they need to rest a little bit first before we get really.
No rest. No
rest?
You know, tomorrow is not going to be. Rest is going to come on. Yeah,
You're right. I don't need to rest.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for hanging out, guys. It's going to be an incredible day. Join us tomorrow as we go live from a lot of different parties, from little house parties to bigger house parties to party at a bar to another party at a bar. So, these are fun. They're going to be fun parties. They are going to be. I mean, isn't it? We're all going to. It's just a big party,
It's just going to be fun.
And it's just going to be talking to people that just that love this. I mean, everything is. This is the climax. This is this is what we.
This is the end of this chapter. Yeah. But the new chapter is starting.
Thanks again, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Yes, see you guys tomorrow.